Hey guys, how are you? Julie Saillant, thank you so much for coming back to the channel. I am here to say hi. I am welcome, first of all, to the family. If this is your first time here, we welcome you. So glad that you've come back. And for any of you that have reached out to me for private readings, I really appreciate it. And thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing to grow the channel because I love what I do. So please don't forget to do that. And also please leave me a comment because I read them all and I love to respond to you individually. So welcome. This is for Master Life Path number 33. You guys rock. I'm your resident unicorn, right? And what I do here on this channel is we talk about numerology. Now, I'm not an expert by any means, stretch the imagination, but what I do know is that there are specific attributes and shadow side to every single life path number. And when I started researching this for myself, it resonated so much for me that I just knew that I wanted to work it this way for other people. So if it's your first time, getting your life path number is really easy. You just take your birthday, your month, your day, and your year that you were born. You add up those three numbers and you bring them down to the lowest number. For the 33s, you are a master life path number, which means you've been reincarnated quite a few times. You're here with a global mission, probably. It's usually a soul purpose that's larger than the other numbers on purpose. And that means that you're built to do some crazy good things, right? I am a starseed. I'm a light worker. I am an animal communicator. I am also a life optimization coach certified, and I'm a healer. I do so much more than just coaching, right? It's more about helping people find their gifts, use their gifts, and then becoming in alignment with who they and what they are. Now, don't forget, okay, don't forget this. This is important. If you don't know already, now you're going to know. Juicy, love that song. Your soul agreed to everything that you're going through. If you're going through a rough time, and I hope you're not, but if you are, because a lot of us are going through the ascension process, it means that you are changing lanes and you are moving up in the world, and it's not easy. Everyone's like, oh, you're ascending love and light, you're transforming, awesome. It's not like that at all. It's super difficult. You can have body aches, you can have headaches, you can have migraines, you can feel confused and tired. You can be very emotional where somebody says something to you and you just snap, or you automatically start crying, and you're never like, I'm never like that. But the last 2 weeks were tough. Then we had the Lionsgate portal, which was awesome. I got to be honest with you, I didn't get a lot from the Lionsgate. I thought I would. I got a good download, but I thought I'd get more. But I think we're all just different, right? We're all just doing our own thing. But if you look at the timing, in my humble opinion, you're being awakened right now to either your first level or your next level, whatever that is, because I have seen us all standing shoulder to shoulder, all the light workers, all the starseeds, all the Palladian, the gifted ones, to help those in humanity who don't even know what we're talking about, right? You and I, we have conversations about things because I talk to the moon, I talk to the planets, I go to different realms, I talk to other beings. I do all this, and I know you do too, right? I can speak to animals. I can, if they're past, I can talk to people that are past, and probably a lot of you can do the same or different things. But even in 2021, there are people that don't understand what we're working with. And where you and I see the big picture and we go layers deep, they don't see or feel anything. So you just have to remember that, right? Know who you're talking to. Sometimes you need to dial it down and pull back, but your ancestors are telling me to tell you, please do not do that often, because I did it for quite a long time. And then I was like, I'm tired of this. Don't do it for a long time, because there are those that will understand you and those that are desperate to talk about their situation. Okay. And as I always say, if I can help you and save you from any of the anguish that I went through, especially professionally, where I wasn't using my gifts and I was very unhappy, and all on paper I looked great, but I wasn't happy, that's what I'm here for. So if you need to book a time with me, everything's in the description box. So let's get into this. So just a quickie on what life path number 33, master life path number 33, what you are, if it's your first time here. And as a reminder to those of you who know, you guys are the illuminated nurturers. You are the master teachers. You love to nurture and use your healing gifts to heal themselves, yourself, and the world. Okay. You strongly represent love. You're empathic, you're intuitive, you're loving, You're very focused on the causes of humanity, and you want to, bring about a spiritual path, which is why you've constantly pushed yourselves to be better. You're very hard on yourselves, very hard. I think all the master numbers are. As a master life path 11, I always say this, I'm harder on myself than anybody ever could be. The things that I say to myself, I would never say to anybody else. And so I've started to learn to stop doing that. Start to love yourself. And the reason why is because the universe hears what you're saying. Whatever you say to yourself, the universe hears. It changes your state. So if you're always in the, oh, I suck at this, I'm not good at this, I'm so stupid, that means you're angry, frustrated, in a very low vibration. This is what you send out to the world. The universe hears it and says, oh, you're super frustrated. Let me bring you something more that will frustrate you even more. And you're like, no. So just make sure that you are in your highest vibe possible, okay? You're very creative, you're very artistic, you're very loving, you have energetic and sympathetic energy. And you're here to use your love and your healing energy to help others have a deeper understanding of love. Your doctors, your teachers, your counselors, your social workers, your musicians, you're amazing people. But one of your really, really shadow side that you work with is being too hard on yourself. And also your expectations are not realistic. They're super high. And I get that because I'm the same way. And I'm not saying to get rid of your expectations or lower them so low that there's no challenge. I'm just saying, be gentle with yourself and gentle with others, because what we tend to do as master numbers is we have very high expectations for ourselves, but then that also goes to other people. And then when they fall short, we're like, what the hell? What's going on over there? They don't even know what we're talking about, right? Does that make sense? So just know you can't control other people. Just worry about yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Love yourself. Okay. It's important. All right. What I want to talk to you about today's lesson real quick is I get downloads all the time and these are timeless, and, God, just the divine, whatever you believe in, wanted me to share this with you. And this was about the powerful lessons that we learn. For many of us that are, Master Life 33s, right? You're going to go through things that are difficult, and you're not going to understand why this is happening to you. Why can't you just be like everyone else? Why is life so hard? Why are we not where we think we should be, right? Maybe you're making 40 G's a year and you think you should be at 150. You're like, I'm in my 40s or 50s. I should be there, but I'm not there. Why the hell am I not there? What the hell, right? Or I'm an entrepreneur and I'm not making as much as I should be. I really should be up here and I'm down here. What the hell's wrong? You were given these powerful lessons where you dismissed your heart again and again, and you paid the price. Okay. Now, what this is talking about is many times, if you're saying, I should be here, but I'm here, the reason why you're not there is because, number one, you're focusing on there when you're here. Okay. And that doesn't work. You're in the future when you isn't realistic yet. You just need to be here in the now, in the present. Secondly, you need to vibrate at what you desire. So if you desire $100,000 a year, you need to be vibrationally at that level, which means you need to feel and vibe at that level, which is all about gratitude, love, happiness, joy, abundance, right? And abundance isn't just money. Abundance is like everything around you. Like, I have an awesome life. I'm so grateful for so much, right? That's abundance. You have gone through professionally and personally, spiritually and energetically and physically, on all levels at some point in your life, difficult times. And we all say, boy, that's time I can't get back, shit. And we also say, damn, I really wish that I hadn't gone through that. There's a lot of pain. But like Garth Brooks says in his song, The Dance, right? I could have missed the pain, but I would have missed the dance. I don't know why it just came to me. It's a good song. They told me this is why you were given these powerful lessons, where you dismissed your heart again and again, and you paid the price. And I'll tell you what that's referring to for me. I took jobs for decades that were under me and weren't for me. Jobs in sales that the people were very cutthroat, and I'm a healer. I'm very sensitive. So it was like putting a guppy in with the sharks. And the guppy swam, right? I swam, I could do it. I did it for a long time. So I want to encourage you, if you're the guppy in with sharks and you know you're not where you really want to be, but you need to do this to put food on the table, I get it. And I support you 100%. And that's very noble. And I'm not telling you to leave. I do not advocate that without a plan. Do not do that. I am not saying leave if you're having a difficult time professionally. But what I am saying is, for me personally, I could be sitting there in the interview phase and this intuition would come and say, this isn't going to work for you. You're going to be unhappy here. And I'd be like, shut up, get out of here. Can't you see how much money I'm going to make? It's going to be awesome. And my intuition would be like, no, it doesn't matter because you won't be using your gifts. And then I self-sabotaged. I hope this is ringing some bells for people, right? You are the perfect person to teach the lessons, the heart lessons that you've learned, as you have experienced the profound difference that you make when you listen to your heart. All those jobs for me were tests, right? Not failures, lessons, so that I could help you. If I hadn't gone through the lesson of working at a very large insurance company for a senior vice president on the top floor with a cushy job, making good money, and thinking every day that I wasn't using my gifts and I was dying inside. On paper, I was great. In real life, I was unhappy, and learned when they said to me, your uniqueness is not appreciated here. Most people go, oh. For all the times that I was laid off, that was the time, instead of saying, oh shit, now I have to find another job like this one because I have to put money on the table because everyone around me and my family's saying, what? You've got to get a job. You know, your gifts won't cut it. You're not, whatever. This one time clicked in my head and I went, awesome. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but this is my chance. I'm not getting any younger. And I would hope and urge you that if you're going through that, you look at it that way too. Okay. You are the perfect person to teach heart lessons, as you have experiences the profound difference it makes when you listen to your heart. And that's why I do what I do. So I can help you. If you're in a job that you hate, right? Or you're with somebody that you can't deal with anymore because you're ascending and they're the same, they're not changing. This is a big deal. God told me you're going to go places where other people can't go. And you're going to have to let go of some people. And that's really hard. But this is what your soul agreed to. And you were built to do this. You've done this for many lifetimes. God also talked to me about the heart of a stone, a gemstone, right? Like right here, a ruby, right? And it says, the heart of a stone is what holds it together, like the heart of an opal. It also is true of both men and their hearts and women and their hearts. All have hearts. It is what holds their love together. It's a house for love, intuition, and goodness. When it's ignored, it shrivels and shuts down. And that's what I was doing professionally for decades. I wasn't listening to the still small voice saying, you won't be happy here, Julie, because they're not listening to your heart and you can't express yourself. This condition is terrifying and will bring about the illusion that you are completely and totally alone. A very real and powerful illusion the devil uses when you are at your weakest point to break you. This is when you light up. God's light, Spirit's light will come in to help you and lift you up, to provide a way and give you a light like no other. So I just want to encourage you, because your heart's different than others. It's stronger, it's larger, it's not without scars. And there have been fears and rejection and worry and frustration and sadness, but there's also been connection, joy, happiness, and love. It's awesome. It's awesome. Just remember that fear is an illusion, guys. It's an illusion. So I pulled, you guys got 12 cards. I usually take 11 or 9. The first 3, the first line is your past challenges. The second one is where you are now. And the last one is your future. And then you got some bonus cards. So let's start out in the past. Your challenge was for the moon healing, a cold moon, yin yang energies, shadow work, and unconscious beliefs. Yin yang meaning you weren't balanced in the past. Your energy was not balanced. You have shadow work that you were not doing. You may still need to do. And your unconscious and subconscious beliefs were taking over of, I'm not good enough. I can't do this. I need help. For the Egyptian astrology, you got Horus, right? Which is the sky god. This is optimistic, charming, and determined, which you have not been. This is your past. Because your yin yang energies were off, right? Your shadow work wasn't done. You were not optimistic and charming, which led to Virgo energy, even if you're not a Virgo, which is pure love and selflessness. You were the opposite of that. You were selfish and didn't have love in your heart. These were the challenges of your past, okay? Now, for right now, you got the fixed star Minotaur, which is the beak of the raven, spiritual awakening, light work, preparing for spiritual ascension. Yay! I love that. That's what it's about right there. I love my raven. He's been with me for many moons. Did you know that ravens are very, very smart? People look at them and they're afraid of them and they think they bring your soul to upon death to Hades. But they also bring back light. As you can see in the picture, this bird has light in its mouth, bringing it out to us, right? They're bringers of light. Spiritual awakening, light work, preparing for spiritual ascension. That's your next step, your next level, which I was saying is not always easy. And it will require something different from you that you may not want to give. And you will sit there and you will not graduate until you give it. It could be money. It could be showing up on a camera, right? Which you don't want to do. It could be pushing through the worry of how am I going to move forward? You also got right now the fixed star of Alpherg, which is the head of the typhoon, which is prepared, steady, determined work, puts in, leading to success. This always reminds me of the never ending story or something. I don't know why, but again, look at the star. Success is coming your way. You also, for the moon, you got first quarter moon, strength, self-evaluation, determination. No matter what comes at you, you're going to make it through and you're going to move to your next level. I promise you that you will. Now for your future, you got Taurus, protector, strength, willpower. This, forget the sign Taurus. It's all about you moving forward with confidence and knowing I can do this. All that I need is inside of me. There's no book that can help me right now. It's about me, what I offer, and connecting to the divine. That's what it's about. Power, strength, right? You also received Pluto. Purging, release, letting go equals revelation and clarity. Release what does not serve you, the old thoughts, the old patterns, and then you will have clarity to move forward. You also got the solar eclipse changes coming for the better. As I was saying, you're going to have to release people, places, things. It's not easy. It's easy to say it's not easy. But you need to understand that for you to get to your next level, you have to release something to make room for something new. Now, your 3 bonus cards, you got the snow moon, which is renewal and embrace the light, because everything in your life will change, right? Maybe not just one aspect, maybe every aspect, maybe your circle of friends, maybe a spouse, maybe a job, maybe a house, maybe you'll move, right? Trust that it's all for the gooder. I can't talk the gooder, the best of you, to your highest and best self, okay? Renewal. Embrace the new light that is within you. Beautiful. And you receive Saturn, focus, structure, discipline, order. I love this because I've been looking at Saturn every night. And it's so bright in the sky right now where I am on the East Coast. Saturn is strong, very strong energy. Focused, Structure, discipline, order. Get a plan in place. Do not go willy-nilly on your next endeavor, okay? And last but not least, the shooting star, message from the universe. You got the shooting star, change is coming for the better. Comfort, hope, encouragement, and that's a shooting star. I can't even make this up, and I can't ask for anything better for you. Shooting star, message from the universe. Change is coming for the better. Comforting, hope, encouragement. You have everything you need to be successful, to be loved, to be happy. You got it all. Just need to pull it out and work with it. All right, guys, I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. 33s, you guys rock. You're awesome. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Tell your friends about the channel. I'd be so grateful. Leave me a comment because I always respond. And if you want a personal reading, just let me know. Everything's in the description box. All right, guys, take care. Thank you.